All right. Well, welcome to today's meeting. Today is Tuesday, October the 24th. I'm Veronica Lopez, a co-tech lead for SIG release. And I just pasted the link to the notes in the chat. So remember that if this is your first time, and a reminder for everyone else that this meeting abides by the code of conduct Kubernetes community, so please be excellent to each other. And that said, do we have any new members this meeting? Any new participants that would like to say hi? Oh, okay. So if anyone wants to say something that is not in the agenda, please feel free towards the end. And please put your name on the list. Yes, thanks, Josh. Please put your names in the agenda. Okay, so let's go to the sub-project updates. We start with release engineering. Marco said that he would be late or absent. So since I don't see him here, I'll just read his updates. So the patch releases for October went well. No major issues besides 2 known issues with image promotion, which we're familiar in the team, and sending announcements to KDEV, which is also another thing that we really have to do as a team very soon.
What's the issue with sending the announcements to KDEV?
That SendGrid, well, the tool behind SendGrid has been banning us or different issues like rate limiting us without any reason, like saying that we are sending too many emails, or sometimes closing accounts with no violation, like stating that we violated the rules, and those accounts have been from people who haven't used them in a while, and the resolution takes several weeks. It's not streamlined. So what we have done in those cases is basically open a new account with a new email or a new alias and do it like that. So it has been quite problematic for the past 4 or 5 release cycles. So I mean patches, not that long in years, but regardless, it's something that we have on our to-do list. So if anyone has any recommendations to migrate to another service, they would be more than welcome because at the time SendGrid was the best option. So yeah.
I mean, it's only 4 emails. What about just a script?
Yeah, we have considered that. Also, another thing is that sometimes the announcement goes directly to spam. There are many different things. So yeah, to your point, yeah, just the script would be an option. What we wanted to do is like something that it was already out there, and that ideally as more release manager associates and more people in the team wanted to contribute to the process, didn't have to deal with more in-house solutions, right? Less scripts and less things to run like that. But anyway, yeah, so any proposals are welcome. We just haven't had the time, honestly, to deal with it. But that's the situation. Okay, so we won't have any November patch releases because many things conflate, like the KubeCon, of course, Thanksgiving, and a lot of Black Friday, so a lot of people won't be really paying attention, at least in the west side of the world, for this type of schedule. So then what else? Reminder that 125 is going end of life by the end of this month. And yeah, I don't know. I see Arnaud. Do you have anything else to add in that section? I don't think Arnaud is here, but I see him in the notes. Okay. All right, so with that, I'm going to move on to the action items or help wanted. We need to remove the 125 jobs once 125 reaches end of life. If anyone wants to help with this, please let us know at release management. It's a fairly easy process to do, and we always do it like in every goes through end of life. So what I'm trying to say is that it is a replicable process, something that you can see from the past and replicate the steps. So if you want to, there's very little room to not do a good job. So let us know. Also, we're still lacking docs and proper tooling for this. So this could be like a very good opportunity for anyone who volunteers to do this, to do a robust process. Also, you wouldn't be alone. You could pair with any of us. So it's just a matter of you telling us that you are interested, and we will be super happy to set up some time. And we really, really, really need a lot of help on this type of things. All right. Does anyone have any questions about all the things that I have just said? Okay. Oh, Mark. Mark says that he can help remove the 125 jobs. Perfect. Thank you, Mark. All right. So the OBS packages, the general update is that, again, from Marco, documentation changes are backported to 127 up to 124 backwards. These docs are now advising users to use the new link. We have been trying to communicate this to everyone. So if you see that any person or any group are still having questions about this, please, as a community, direct them to the new link. Thank you, Mark, for adding it to the notes. I cannot do both things at the same time, but yeah, noted. Then another update from Marco, there are some on OBS, there are some documentation changes requested by SIG docs, and Marco is working on implementing those changes. And on the help wanted, Marco says that there's now a project board that has been recently tidied up. So if you see anything interesting there, you can reach out to him. Yes, so this is very important because if you're not familiar with this, at the beginning, the one who dealt with most of the heavy legwork of the OBS stuff was Marco, which was great on many fronts. The only thing was that he held most of the knowledge. So most of us, like including all other tech leads or release managers, we didn't feel very empowered to help him, and he was he really needed a lot of help with tasks like this. So as a part of that, we proposed to have like a project board, but then that itself, Marco has been doing a stellar job at like trying to do whatever is in his hands to communicate the work that needs to be done in an easier way for people to grab pieces if they're interested. So there's that. The project board is linked in the notes, and yeah, please reach out to him or to us in the channel, and we'll make sure to help you with whatever you need for you to help us. All right. Does anyone have any questions about the OBS work? All right. So I'm going to move forward with, we don't have any updates regarding supply chain security. I think we will have to go through a very similar situation than the OBS packages with the project boards and stuff like that, as soon as the team members that have been working very hard on that part become more available. And about LFX project, the general update again from Marco is that the library part has been finished enough to start working on the CLI tool. Nitish will start working on it this week. Okay, that sounds great. It's great to have Nitish on board. And okay, do we have anyone from the release team to provide any updates?
I'm also the release branch manager shadow for the release team. I don't think that there's any updates right now. Code freeze is next week, early next week.
Okay, that's great to know.
But I think that's the only update or thing that I'm aware of for now. Okay,
cool. No, that's great. Okay, so code freeze is important. The communications will be sent. Yeah. Does anyone have any questions for Mark or anyone in the release team? Okay. So with this, let's go to open discussion. Does anyone have any topics that they would like to discuss or introduce themselves right now, or any questions that might not seem relevant to any of our topics? You're welcome to speak now.
Hello there, I'm Rudraksh. This is one of the very first SIG release meetings. I would like to know about what particular SIG release is and like how things go around. And I'm familiar with Python. I contributed to PSF Foundation and KDE community previously. So I would like to know more about this and want to get involved.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Rudraksh. I hope I said your name correctly. Welcome. And we're very happy to have more people here. Currently, what we're working on is, well, in general, we cut releases, and that is the final step for everything. But we're a self-serving team in terms of like, we do our own software to promote our images, to do, for example, the packages, to cut the packages, which is a fairly new thing that we have, because in the past we used to use Google's infrastructure to publish these packages, and now we recently migrated to community-based packages. Infrastructures are to release these packages. So the work that had to be done for this, and that is still in progress for it to support it, is what you see in the notes as OBS packages. So the main, it's already working, but there's still a lot of work to do. So that is one of our main focus points right now. Our focus changes a lot with what we need. So probably in 6 months, we won't be talking about OBS packages anymore, and so on. So this is what we need right now. So a bit of course, Kubernetes experience, but you don't have to be very, very experienced. Like you can learn a lot in this team. As I mentioned during the updates, we have been trying to do a better job at outlining the issues where we need specific help, so that people can go around to the project boards or the nodes or docs and find easier ways to contribute. But even like that, we're very open. So if you have any specific questions about anything, don't hesitate to go to our Slack channel that is release management. And over there, you can find any of us, or you can tag the release leads or the release managers, and there will be someone who will be happy to answer your questions. Another thing that we have been focusing on is the supply chain security. Adolfo and Carlos, that are my co-tech leads, worked really hard on that like a year ago or so. And right now we don't have a lot of bandwidth to keep going because many things have been changing in the ecosystem around supply chain security that will directly affect us in the work that was done, and that it needs to be updated. But that is one big thing that we want to pick up in the very near future. And yeah, so those are the main focuses for now, but please feel free to keep attending the meetings and asking us for specific things that you can do. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, I'm also looking forward to contribute to any good first issues that I can do. Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for
sweet.
briefing.
Yeah. Does anyone else have any comments or questions? All right, so this was short and sweet. Thank you very much for being here. And yeah, if you have any questions, any feedback or updates, please let us know in release management. And I hope you have a very happy Tuesday or Wednesday, wherever you are.